Sugar Corn Pops.
Sugar Pops are tops. Howdy, I'm Sugar Pops Pete, the Prairie Pup. Got a big job to do. Watch. Sugar Pops, shot with sugar through and through. And you know who does the shooting? Me. Been doing this for years. Kinda proud of my draw. Shot with sugar. That's why Sugar Pops are tops.
Oh, the pops are sweeter and the taste is new. They're shot with sugar through and through. Kellogg's Sugar Corn Pops. Sugar Pops are tops.
Tops for breakfast? Tops for snacking. Sugar Pops are tops.
Hiya! Welcome! I've got a Funko Pop unboxing to do today from a company who, it's been a little while since I last used them, but I've used them plenty of times, particularly for hard to find Funko Pops. I'm talking about, of course, PopFigures. Now then, the pop in here, there's actually two. One of them is a present for my eldest daughter. I will show it you, as I'm going to give it to her later on today. It's not like I'm saving it for a birthday or Christmas, because that's not till December. Her birthday and Christmas. I'm just gonna give it to her as like a random gift later on. So I'll show you that briefly, but the main thing in here, and you'll have seen the intro, so you should have a good idea what it might be. It's in a line that I collect a lot in, but it's not. It was a lot of money. £79.99. I'm paying it off over 6 weeks via lay-by. That's fair enough. It is a first. I'm excited to get it. I've been and ahhing. I've been thinking about this one because it's been up on the site now for a long time, and I just thought one day, yeah, I will get it. Enough waffle, let's just get on with it and open it. The pop for my daughter, Emily, by the way, is nice and cheap, just £10 or a bit over £10, I can't remember. And it was free delivery from PopFigures, given that the total order was over, I think it's £30, their threshold for free delivery. As soon as we get into the box, we can see the obligatory bag of jelly beans. Both the pops have come in sorters, very nice. So I don't know which is which. I will have to get them both out of the sorters and see. Ah, that one's mine. So that's the one I'm going to show you second, and the one we'll spend more time on. So this one is my daughter's. I'll get this out the pop protector as well while I'm here, just to minimise glare. So the pop I've got for my daughter is this one here. It's number 99 in what is unofficially being called the Foodies line. And it's the Kraft Macaroni and Cheese blue box, to be precise. So whether there's one of these that comes in a different colour box. I got this because A, it didn't cost much and it was just easy to add it to this order. And B, Emily particularly loves macaroni cheese. She loves the Kraft mac and cheese that is mostly common in America. You can get it over here. Some places seem to charge a bit for it when it's not worth it. But I've spoke before about these foodie pops. I did buy a few of them, I think about 3, when the first wave started coming out. I got a Spam can and a couple of the Coca-Cola ones, because I was under the impression that they were just kind of like a spin-off from Ad Icons, but no. I like how authentic it looks. I just still think that just sticking the dead eyes and a little smile and arms and legs on a replica of some food packaging is just a little bit too far, really. Emily will love that. She'll get a right kick out of this, and she's got a few pops, a couple of Doctor Who ones. She collected the Royal Family line a few years ago. She's got 1 or 2 others as well from various franchises. Yeah, I just thought I'd quickly show you that. There's the back of the box, by the way. Nothing really much to see on there. There's the Kraft Mac and Cheese blue box character. You said that it's not really a character. It's just a Funko Pop made from what looks like a box of pasta. Right, so on to the main event. I'll get this out the protector now as well. This is really nice. It is and it isn't in the line that I've been collecting in for almost as long as I've been collecting Pops. I'll show you and explain. So it's number 60 in the Pop Digital line, and it's Kellogg's Sugar Pops Pete from the Sugar Pops, which eventually became Sugar Corn Pops and then just became Corn Pops, at least over in America, and we did have Corn Pops briefly in the United Kingdom as well in the late 90s, I think it was. This, as you can see from the sticker, is one of the NFT releases. I've not really talked about NFTs on this channel. I think after the initial hype, it's something that not a lot of people... I think people still get them, obviously, because they want to try and earn these actual physical pops that you redeem. I don't really know how it works. You redeem your NFTs. I don't approve of NFTs in relation to Funko. I think really, because they've brought out all sorts of lines within the NFT only pops, and it's made people who've just been collecting pops, physical pops normally, all these years like me, have then either been suckered into buying all these NFTs to try and get some of these ones here, or they've just not bothered, and I've not bothered and I'm still not bothered, but I was able to just buy this as a standalone figure. It's a limited edition of 1,640 pieces, so, you know, even though it was an expensive one, this, one of the more expensive pops I've bought in a long time, it is one that is pretty limited. It's a shame that the other ones that came out in this NFT wave aren't shown on the back. From what I remember, there's Cornelius, who is the Cornflakes mascot, and I didn't even know Cornflakes had an official mascot. I know they've always had the big picture of the cockerel on the Cornflakes boxes, but apparently his name all these years has been Cornelius. There was also the monkey from Cocoa Pops. I can't remember what his name was now. And I think there were a couple of Freddy Funkos that were done to look like they were cereal mascots, had icons, which I wouldn't have been interested in. I would like the Cocoa Pops monkey and the Cornflakes cockerel. Oh, and there's a Tony the Tiger Jr. as well. So Tony the Tiger's got a son, who knew? I don't know if I'd get that or not, because I suppose if it's technically different to Tony, then I'd get it. If it's Tony's son, rather than it just being a younger Tony, it mean it was a different character, and as you know, I try and stick to the one character per line rule. But anyway, back on to the one I have got, Pop Digital. I don't like that neither. I wish it'd say I had icons, because this whole wave of this and the others that I've mentioned did come out, and obviously they were all, specifically Kellogg's, had icons, or cereal mascots as they sometimes called. The box, as you can see, is quite a bit different from the norm. It's this sort of black fading into blue down at the bottom with the sort of almost mirror writing on it. I do like the box, to be fair. I think it's really nice. I like how the border of the top of the character's head there and on the front of the box is nice and shiny. Makes it feel a little bit more sort of different and almost a bit more premium to the norm. Similar deal on the back with the reflective border there. I think this was graded by PopFigures at 8.5 out of 10, so it's going to be near mint condition wise. I looked at the photos on the website and I couldn't see any imperfections, but they've not graded it as 10 out of 10 or even close to that. They've graded it 8.5, so maybe I'm missing something there, but I'm not going to worry about it. Let's get this Sugar Pops Pete out of the box. So this is actually the second Sugar Pops character in my Add Icons collection, because I got Big Yellow, where my finger is there. That was a later Sugar Pops mascot. This one here, Pete, who I think is meant to be a prairie dog, according to my research. This one came out, I think the 1950s was when the ad that you saw at the start was first broadcast. So here he is. He's got, I think, what's meant to be like a cowboy hat on, although it kind of looks more like a witch's hat, really, doesn't it, than a Stetson. And then he's holding a big spoon. I would say he looks more like kind of a chipmunk or even a squirrel, really. Prairie dog is what he is, apparently. He's got his green with white spots bandana around his neck. His big spoon has got red stripes going across it, or across the handle I should say. Don't think he's got a jacket on, but he has got a holster for his gun lug. Little tail poking out. Suppose that are his blue trousers, and he's got brown cowboy boots. Really nice pop, this. I wish it had come out as a normal ad icon, and I wish that the NFT thing never really happened, but, you know, Funko, it was obvious that they were gonna go all in on it. I know there's been other lines that people have just not wanted to collect because it would mean buying these these non-fungible tokens and not being guaranteed of the chance to redeem anything for a physical item. You know, there's been Masters of the Universe, Game of Thrones, characters and pops that haven't and probably won't ever come out normally under normal Funko circumstances, and this is presumably another one. It may come out, it may get a re-release in normal form, but I've got the original certainly here, the NFT exclusive. Don't like NFTs, no interest in them. I'm not going to be persuaded otherwise, but as the figure collector and as this figure goes, I'm very happy with it. A little bit expensive, but it's very limited. I'd like to get at least a couple of the others I mentioned, but PopFigures haven't had them in stock yet. Whether they will or not, who knows. It doesn't matter if I never get them, as they're likely to be expensive just to buy as they are. That is Sugar Pops Pete of Kellogg's Sugar Pops. So thank you for watching this double unboxing, although obviously I mainly focused on one pop in particular here today, that being Sugar Pops Pete, the prairie dog. I want to say special thanks, as always, to my wonderful subscribers and generous patrons. Please see a load of Funko affiliates, including one from PopFigures itself, down in the description text box. There's also an ATV affiliate link for Pop Protectors, and there is also my Patreon link, Facebook group link, and one more affiliate link, of course, for Urban Jungle Contents Insurance. I'm gonna go now. Gonna put Sugar Pops Pete back in his Pop Protector, or might, because I think I've still got one spare, I might put him in a hard stack actually, as he's kind of gonna look different from all my other ad icons that are behind me. And although I probably want to display him with those, just it'll be a little more special if this guy gets put in a hard stack, and I probably should keep him as nice as possible simply due to his rarity. And I do hope that all of you will join Pete and myself next time for my next Funko Pop unboxing. Cheers everyone. See ya!